Right. Let's look like that. Shalom, Yahweh Shem Yahshai Barakathon to all my brothers. Shalom, Yahweh Shamar. Alathon Bashem Yahshai to all my sisters. All right. This is the I.S.U.P.K. 1 second. This is the I.S.U.P.K. Historical Truths Revealed class. And as you know, we always come every Wednesday with a new topic as far as history that concerns Black and Hispanic people. And the Black and Hispanic people are the lost 12 tribes of Israel, if you do not know by this time. If you are new to the channel, make sure that you subscribe. If you like what you see, make sure that you share with family and friends. And we're gonna go ahead and get into this topic, all right? So just last week, it was so-called Mother's Day, or a few days ago on Sunday. What was that, May 14th? No, May 13th or May 12th, something like that. So the whole purpose is that in 2018, Black people are still celebrating Mother's Day. And that is a problem when it comes to our nation. The reason why it is a problem is because Black and Hispanic people have never celebrated Mother's Day back when, you know, we were empowered, we were in rulership. You can't find that in any of our records. You can't even find Mother's Day in the Bible. You can't. You can't find Christmas for us to celebrate it in the Bible. But what you can find, that it is a sin, that it was something that was going on around the time of Jeremiah, when he was, you know, doing the work of the Lord. See what I'm saying? That's what you can find in the Bible. And that the heathens kept the custom, but the Hebrews did not keep the custom. And that's why, that's the difference between us and heathens. That's the difference between us and Africans. Us and Chinese, white people, Japanese, East Indians, Arabs, whatever. Because we have our own set of holidays or high holy days. And there are like about 8 to 10 of them, all right? And Mother's Day does not fit into that description at all. But what does is like Purim, Passover, Hanukkah, which is Hanukkah. See what I'm saying? The Feast of First Fruits, which is towards the end of this month, okay? You got the Feast of Unleavened Bread right after the Passover. Those are the things that we celebrated. That's the same holidays that were celebrated by Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob, even Christ himself. If you look at Luke, the 2nd chapter, Christ celebrated the Passover. All right. So with that being said, we are going to get into the history of, you know, so-called Mother's Day. All right. Go ahead and read the article out. And also with this holiday too, we are going to get into the good and the bad about Mother's Day and why Black women should not be celebrated on Mother's Day or should not be worshipped at all. But there's a thing called praise. They should have some glory. And we are going to give you in what circumstance, what context should she be glorified? Should she have some type of praise and thanks? Okay? So first, let's get into what the history is. Let's understand where Mother's Day comes from. Where's the birth of Mother's Day? All right, go ahead.
History of Mother's Day. Celebrations of mothers and motherhood can be tracked back to the ancient Greeks and Romans.
It can be traced back to the ancient Greeks and Romans. These are white gods. These are white people's holidays. This is very, you know, mythological, very fake. You see what I'm saying? But white people believe in all types of things. See what I'm saying? They will worship something that has no voice, something that has no, you know, brain, no heart, nothing to make it move, nothing to make it come to life. That's why you see the Arabs worship a rock that just sits there, lazy as hell. That's a lazy ass God, if you ask me. Just sitting there collecting dust, you know, people kissing all over it, you know, stepping all over it. That's the God that you worship. Everybody want to worship, you know, a white Jesus that is dead, a white Jesus that, you know, changed his images. I mean, he changed the image of who Yahawashi really is a very, very black man, a dark man. See what I'm saying? So keep going on that.
Khan, who held festivals in honor of the mother goddesses Rhea and Sybil.
That's right. So what you're saying is that there is a festival being held for these gods and goddesses of Mother's Day. Just like the same thing when you go into Roman culture, when you look at Valentine's Day, Lupercilia. See what I'm saying? That is the goddess of the she-wolf that suckled Romulus and Remus. See what I'm saying? And that's mythological because that's not real. But of course, this is what the white people had picked up on. This is what the Roman Catholic Church later on, being born after the Roman Empire, later on the Roman Catholic Church picked it up as a popular story and made it into American tradition. And that's white supremacy or white superiority. What's it called? White supremacy. White superiority or some shit. How you say that? No. It's a longer word. It's like, I'm a little illiterate right now. All right. So with that being said, these stories that we hear about Mother's Day, Christmas, Thanksgiving, these days are you know, presented in the earth today, just how it was back then. It's nothing new or different. They try to tweak it up a little bit, try to add things in there. And Mother's Day is really just a big business, just like Christmas is. Because the same thing with Valentine's Day, you are going to spend money on flowers, chocolate, and cards. Mother's Day, flowers, chocolate, and cards. And it's both for a woman. And that seems a little twisted and disgusting. See what I'm saying? Because the same way that you show some type of love and compassion for your lady on Valentine's Day, it's the same way on Mother's Day. And that is a weird relationship. That's your number one fan, that's your number one girl on Mother's Day is your mother. Despite the things that y'all go through, despite the fact that she, you know, damn near wanted to think about aborting you at one point, but didn't, but still gave you hell, removed the father out of the house, blamed you for it, you know, made, you know, disgusting remarks about you. What happened was you still showed this woman some love. And that's evil. Your mother should not, you know, have been worshiped on that day. But we have to understand that we were in ignorance. We were in sin. But now that you are being told this, you better listen to this. You better wake up. But because who the hell told you to serve your mom on Mother's Day? Why should you have to wait all the way into May? Why should you have to wait all the way to June just to show your love and appreciation to your father? People are too vain out here. People are too, you know, scripted. They like to be told what to do all the time and every time and not question a goddamn thing. Like people in the world are children, just very simple and just follow everybody's lead without asking any question. Who is the white man to have authority over your life? But you made him have that authority over you. So what you do is, I'm going to celebrate my mother on Mother's Day. It's the right thing to do. That's what you say in your mind. The fact that she almost killed you, she tried to stab you, she tried to fight you, she called the cops on you and the father. She put you on drugs. See what I'm saying? She was a, you know, an alcoholic who became a striker, what the scriptures call it. A striker meaning a violent drunk. See what I'm saying? She blames you for not having any men in the household because you're fighting them off every goddamn time when they want to, you know, mistreat her. But you're doing nothing but trying to look out for your mother. That's brainwash. That's really white supremacy. And Mother's Day is all of that. That's why you must wake up and understand that Mother's Day is not such a beautiful day, how you make it, out to be. Those fake ass flowers that you are about to buy your mother, that you bought your mother the other day, are poison and dead. Them chocolates ain't finna do nothing for her, but have her, in a diabetic coma, because she already got high blood pressure by now. See what I'm saying? The cards is going to be thrown in trash, or if you live in the hood, those rats are going to eat the cards, going to eat all the newspaper, eat all the food up. You see what I'm saying? So with that being said, let's continue. Keep going.
But the clearest modern precedent for Mother's Day is the early Christian festival known as Mothering Sunday.
Say that one more time.
Mothering Sunday.
Mothering Sunday. And isn't Mother's Day on Sunday every year? Keep going.
Once a major tradition in the United Kingdom and parts of Europe, this celebration fell on the fourth Sunday in Lent and was originally seen as a time when the faithful will return to their mother church.
See, it said the faithful. Like Black and Hispanic men, there's nothing wrong with loving your mother, but you don't have to buy her flowers, chocolates, and cards on Mother's Day to show her that appreciation. What happened to doing it on a Wednesday, on a Thursday? How come it couldn't, be on a different day that was not a national or international holiday? What's up with that? Go ahead.
I think that's still celebrating.
What?
Just like buying your mother things anyway.
No, ain't no wrong with that because men buy each other stuff. We give each other gifts all the time. That's traditional. Ain't no wrong with that. But am I going to buy you something because it's your birthday? No, I'm going to buy you something because it's out the kindness of my heart. You know what I mean? This brother showed a lot of brotherhood to me, so I'm going to do that for him. I bought some for a brother and his wife because of how much hospitality they showed me.
So
go ahead.
I think he's asking, is it okay to buy it on that day?
Go ahead.
I know it's not okay to buy it on that day.
Right.
I'm getting rid of sin. I'm not trying to pick up anymore. So I'm not trying to celebrate it at all. I'll tell you I love you. Got no money.
You said what?
I tell her I love her, but I ain't got nothing now.
Right.
I ain't got
shit.
nothing that can make you happy. If I can't make you happy, but I love you.
Right. The thing is this though, right? You don't have to give them a goddamn thing. They can be mad, pissed off, all they want. You know what I'm saying? But you're not going to compromise though. But hold on one second though. You're not going to compromise for her God, because what happens is you are in trouble now. The Most High is looking at you because you switched up on other gods, and he don't like that because the Most High is a jealous God. Why do you think we out here getting killed? Because we want to change gods. We don't want to serve him. We want to serve the God of Mother's Day. But some people don't look at it like that because they say, oh, it's just a holiday. Oh, it's nothing. It's just really showing your mother appreciation. It's appreciation for your mother. That's false. It's more than that. All these holidays is more than that. People want to look deep into Illuminati, a new world order, the Star of David. But they don't want to look into the holidays that they celebrate. Go ahead.
Some of us don't know.
Say it again.
Some of us don't know.
But look, the ones that are going to find out, the ones that do know and that still choose to celebrate that holiday, the blood is on their hands. See what I'm saying? The blood is on their hands. They just might lose their mom. They might just lose their own life because they want to celebrate Mother's Day. And we always sit around and cry and wonder why. Well, look at your life and see who are you serving. Was it justly or unjustly for you to die that death? I mean, shit, you was serving another God when your God is the Most High. I mean, I see why that happened. You see what I'm saying? But the thing is this though, you could buy your mom a gift on any other day. For example, you could have bought. I mean, not you personally, but anybody can just buy their mom a gift. You know what I mean? On today, tomorrow, or the next day, and all those days. That's not holidays. See what I'm saying? And the thing is, I buy my mom things sometimes from time to time if she really deserves it. See what I'm saying? If she really deserves it, I will. And I'll give her a gift to let her know that, I appreciate all the things that she has done for me, or if she's helping me out with something, I'll give her that. You see what I'm saying? But not on Mother's Day. On Mother's Day, I don't say a goddamn thing to her as far as Happy Mother's Day or anybody. You want to know how many people came over to the house? See what I'm saying? On Mother's Day, it's like, oh, Happy Mother's Day, Happy Mother's Day, Happy Mother's Day. It gave me a headache. And I stayed my ass in the room and just, did what I was doing, watching TV. See what I'm saying? I was doing my own thing because I already knew what was going on. Then you want to start barbecuing. Then you want to tell stories. No one ever talks about the horror stories that mothers put their children through, right? Even a righteous woman should not be celebrated on Mother's Day. It's like it. A virtuous woman should not be celebrated on Mother's Day. A woman should be praised when she is doing great works and she is serving her husband. Giving somebody praise is giving somebody a compliment. See what I'm saying? You tell your girl, hey, baby, I really appreciate you making that food. It was really good. See what I'm saying? I appreciate you, handling the kids while I was at camp, or I was in class, or I was out of state. See what I'm saying? And that's what the Bible says. The Bible says to praise your wife, right? So I'm going to get that as well, okay? But keep going on that, all right?
Calm.
So far, what you're finna find out is who is the queen of heaven, all right? Rhea and Sybil are the queen of heaven, and there's other queens of heaven as well, okay? And this is all about woman worship. But later in the years, in America, they picked up this story, and they considered this one woman to be the founder of so-called Mother's Day, when she's really not the founder of Mother's Day, all right? Keep going.
Calm. The main church in the vicinity of their home. Slovakia.
I want you to use the mouse so you don't lose your plug sound.
The main church in the vicinity of their home for a special service. Mm-hmm. Over time, the Mothering Sunday tradition shifted into a more secular holiday. Mm-hmm. And children would present their mothers with flowers and other tokens of appreciation. This custom eventually faded in popularity before merging with the American Mother's Day in the 1930s and 40s.
There you go. So what you got to understand is that the same Mother's Day that was going on back in the Roman and Greek, time period, it's the same thing today. It's not different at all. You see what I'm saying? Nothing has changed. But what they did was they threw that, Mother's Day is about appreciation. Mother's Day is about, giving your mother thanks. That's what Father's Day is about. But really, this is a business. America capitalizes off of every goddamn thing. And America also pushes its philosophies and way of life, its culture. See what I'm saying? The white man that you see today is the same white man in the Roman Empire, that period. See what I'm saying? And with that being said, though, like, it's a way to extort you out of money. It's the way to keep you serving their gods and keep you, enslaved mentally. And what's going to happen is you are going to not keep the law, statutes, and commandments. You are not going to serve the Most High, but you are going to do every wicked thing that your oppressor has told you to do, and not think of it at all. You're not gonna think twice of what you are doing. You're gonna be walking around blind, saying Happy Mother's Day, and I even hear people say Happy Mother's Day to women that ain't even ever have a child before. It's like, what are you doing? Go ahead. I mean, whether it's family saying it's a family members, or friends saying to friends, or otherwise anybody saying this to anybody, it just doesn't make sense. Like, you speaking to a little ass girl saying Happy Mother's Day, and this girl is only 14 years old. This girl, young as hell, ain't got no kids. You see what I'm saying? Like, she a kid herself. So, I mean, you saying Happy Mother's Day to somebody, and I seen a family member say Happy Mother's Day to a relative of mine, a cousin. She ain't got no kids. Damn near 30 years old, still ain't got no kids. Probably won't have no kids no time soon. But if she does, Lord be with her. You know what I mean? Lord be with that child. So they don't end up, celebrating Mother's Day. You see what I'm saying? They know the truth of the world. Lord willing, those that don't know the truth now, that are, stiff-necked or, stubborn to the real truth of the Bible or of the earth, the things that's going on, I hope they stop celebrating that day. See what I'm saying? They really get the whole idea of what this holiday is really about. But since everybody else is doing it, since everybody was raised like that, that's how they want to keep it in the family line, when that's not how we were raised. See what I'm saying? It was presented to us, and it just got around like a damn virus. Now everybody's serving, multiple gods. On Mother's Day, you're not celebrating your mother. That's the whole thing. You're celebrating someone else's mother. That's the white man's gods and goddesses. That's who you're celebrating. And I'm going to show you who the hell the Queen of Heaven is, and who are those multiple gods. You're not just celebrating Rhea or Sybil. You're celebrating a lot more than just that. All right? And we are going to show you. But first, let's continue to read some more.
Anna Reeves Jarvis and Julia Ward Howard. The origins of Mother's Day as celebrated in the United States dates back to the 19th century.
So they say the 19th century, the 1930s and 40s is when Mother's Day was conceived. Keep going. Which is not true, of course.
In the years before the Civil War, Anna Reeves Jarvis of West Virginia helped start Mother's Day work clubs to teach local women how to properly care for their children.
And the reason why was because this woman's mother had died, and the white woman's mother had wishes for her daughter to make happen, right? So the mother wanted her to come up with some way to where she could, her life can be celebrated because her mother was dying at that time. But Anna Marie Jarvis, she decided to come up with a better plan, which was to not just represent her mother, but all mothers that are dead or alive. That's what she wanted to do. But of course, the white man took this story and made this a profit, made this something for everybody to celebrate. And if you really pay attention, all holidays bring money. Black Friday, holiday sales. See what I'm saying? Buy one, get one off free. Here goes the promo code Mother's Day. Online shopping. All this just generates money for the white man's pockets. That's so all. Go ahead.
That Mother's Day sale.
That Mother's Day sale. The Father's Day sale. Thanksgiving sale. This is really what it's all about. It's just a way to generate money. See what I'm saying? America can't survive without money. He can't survive without power. When he doesn't have any power or financial, stability, then that's when he fails. That's when he feels oppressed. Trust me, white people do not like. White people are greedy when it comes to money. Are greedy for power. Are greedy for authority. And the white man does not just want. He don't want your He just don't want your body to be submissive to what he tells you, but he wants your soul. He wants your mind. That's why with the white supremacy, with all the things that you see white people do to black people, all that is part of his plan to keep you submissive, to keep you in check, to keep you in line. Go ahead.
It's like before I came in the truth, I got rid of a lot of things. Like I really stopped celebrating my birthday.
Good.
I
No time
talk
credit.
to myself every day my birthday.
I wouldn't say that.
Instead of just saying the day. Because like every day I wake up, I feel good. I don't know about nobody else. It's like I ain't supposed to be here, and then I'm here for something. I'm trying to find it now.
Right,
So
right. I wouldn't,
like,
yeah.
That's what I be like every day.
Right. I wouldn't say every day is your birthday. I definitely would not say that.
I don't even know what I'm saying.
Exactly. No sweat. No sweat. Yeah, yeah. Every day is not your birthday. Every day is just a day in hell. That's how I look at it. See what I'm saying? And I heard a young brother say, happy something. And I said, Salaki, but ain't shit happy about today. Not saying I'm having a bad day, but we are in hell. Like we don't say, okay, those fake ass Israelites, they say Shabbat Shalom, happy Sabbath. That's gay. That's dumb. That's retarded. Where's that in the Bible? Happy Hanukkah, like no one says that. Happy Passover, doesn't make sense. Happy Feast of Unleavened Bread. You want to say that for the next 7 days? Because that's how long it is. See what I'm saying?
And Salaki,
go ahead.
Ain't nothing happy about that either.
Ain't nothing happy about eating the same thing for those 7 days. Everybody wants bread and yeast. Everybody wants something that makes their pancakes rise. They want chips that have 11 agents or elements in there, right? You ain't craving bread or pancakes until you hit the Feast of Unleavened Bread. Right. Bread wasn't even in your diet 2 weeks ago, but now that the Feast of Unleavened Bread came, now you're thinking about some bread. See what I'm saying? That's annoying mentally. See what I'm saying? But I love that holiday though, because it's a part of afflicting your soul. Go ahead. High holy day, holiday, holy convocation. All right, that's our holidays, so-called holidays, the high holy days, because they are separate from what everybody else got out here. These heathens. Okay, keep going on that.
Come. These clubs later became a unifying force in a region of the country still divided over the Civil War.
Right.
In 1868, Jarvis organized Mother's Friendship Day, at which mothers gathered with former Union and Confederate soldiers to promote reconciliation. Another precursor to Mother's Day came from the Apollonians. Did I say that right?
Apollonians, that's right.
And
suffrage.
Julia Ward Howard in 1870, Howard wrote the Mother's Day Proclamation,
right.
A call to action that asked mothers to unite in promoting world peace.
And promoting world peace, and which was another lie that was told. Once again, keep going.
In 1873, Howard campaigned for a Mother's Peace Day to be celebrated every June 2nd.
Every what?
June 2nd.
June 2nd. But over time, Mother's Day, dropped on a Sunday of, May, sometimes in June, just like Easter. Sometimes you can find Easter somewhere in March or sometimes April. You see what I'm saying? So it changed over time. All right. Drop down to Anna.
Come. Anna Jarvis.
I want you to read loud enough too for everybody to hear you.
Come. The official Mother's Day holiday arose in the 1900s, as a result of the effort of Anna Jarvis, daughter of Anna Reeves Jarvis. Following her mother's 1905 death, Anna Jarvis conceived of Mother's Day as a way of honoring the sacrifices of mothers made for their children.
Now, you know, this sounds like a loving holiday. This holiday sounds like it's harmless. It just seems like it's really about mothers, and maybe we're just going too deep into it. Maybe we're going off because we're talking about Mother's Day. That's not the case. The case is this holiday does not need to be touched by Blacks and Hispanics. Blacks and Hispanics, Latinos, Native Americans, this holiday does not concern you. First, you want to say that, you know, people follow a book that's made by the white man, but you follow holidays that are made by actual white man, that is man-made. And this Bible ain't nothing man-made about that. I've always got to throw that in there. Like almost every topic, how do you speak about the Bible? Because let's speak about your holidays. There is proof that your holidays are made from a man, but has nothing to do with the Most High. You don't think the Most High is looking down, you know, rejoicing that you're celebrating Mother's Day? No, he's ready to cut your damn head off. He's ready to give you a bullet to the heart, to the head. See what I'm saying? He's ready to kill you. You know how many people got killed on their birthday? Is that a coincidence? No, it's not. I thought you was blessed on your birthday. I guess not. I guess you got that curse. You got that plague that hit your town. And thus said the Most High, it was him. That was the Most High that did that. You got a wish. It was a wish that you never knew about, and it's called death. See what I'm saying? And the Most High looked at you like, nigga, I wish you would. I wish you would celebrate another holiday. I wish you would open up another Christmas gift for the God of Nimrod, or, you know, so-called Sierra Mist. See what I'm saying? The God of Sierra Mist, or, yeah, Nimrod's wife/mother. Very disgusting holiday. Okay? Christmas. And what's going to happen? You are going to be killed. You are going to be judged because you want to keep these holidays and these traditions that do not belong to you. It's like saying, does a dog keep the lifestyle of a cat? Not at all. Two different lives. Yeah, they may walk all on fours. Two make different sounds. Two have their own survival. Two have their own way of raising their, you know, their children. See what I'm saying? Make sense? Am I making sense? See what I'm saying? So, with that being said, drop that and get the Queen of Heaven, all right?
Come. This is the Queen of Heaven.
Well, before you read that, go ahead. No, that's what you got.
Zondervan's Pictorial Bible Dictionary.
All right.
It says, some controversy surrounds the philology and sacrifice of this title. But it seems best to regard it as the female deity to whom, with their families, aid in convenience.
Yeah, that's right.
All right. Hebrew women made offerings, the most love and fertility.
And this is very important why you must listen to this, because fertility are the fertility gods or deities. Go ahead.
I skipped some. It says Hebrew women made offerings. The most likely identification is with Ashtaroth, goddess of love and fertility. synonymous with the Assyrian and Babylonian Ishtar.
And also list the scriptures that are follow along with that, so people can understand what exactly are we talking about. Because right now we're speaking about these other gods, the Queen of Heaven. These same gods, I mean, it's more than just Sybil. It's more than just Rhea. And the word Sybil is Latin for great mother, or great mother, and also magna mater. Magna mater, which is another definition for great mother. Okay.
The scriptures is Jeremiah chapter 7, verse 18,
which we will get very soon,
and then Jeremiah chapter 44, verse 17 through 25.
All right,
and then Ezekiel chapter 8, verse 14.
And fertility just means being fertile. See what I'm saying? Fertile, producing, and the god or deities, of Mother's Day or the Queen of Heaven are gods that are worshipped. You see what I'm saying? These women, it's all a part of women worship. If you go back to feminist movement, same thing. If you go back to calling the black woman a queen, it's the same thing. All right? It's part of woman worship. And that is very gay to call a woman a queen. I believe that, in my own opinion, I believe calling a woman a queen is more damaging than calling a woman a bitch. See what I'm saying? Like, women get offended when they get called a bitch, but really, the word queen is very, very destructive, because a queen is a prostitute. That's what the definition means. Look it up. And a woman that is in, power and authority. See what I'm saying? That's your so-called masculine men. Masculine women that want to be men. All right, keep going.
Come. And the Roman Venus, the wailing for Tammuz, was associated with her cult. Its ritual was the license and
take your time.
Obscenity, characteristic of the Eastern fertility cults.
Right.
Even a temptation to the Hebrews, and the chief objective of the prophet's attack on paganism.
See, so the Israelites around the time of Ezekiel, around the time of Jeremiah, they cleaved onto the heathen gods, because we were in captivity around that time. See what I'm saying? Around the time of Babylon, the Assyrian captivity, later in history, and Roman, with the Romans, we were in captivity, man. And because we were in captivity, some of us got gullible. We got beguiled. We got deceived to serve these other gods. And each time we did that, we died. Each time we did that, we never succeeded. We never got out of this hell and condition. If Blacks and Hispanics tomorrow finally put the thought in their mind that I am not doing what I'm doing right now. What I'm saying is, I'm not serving these other I'm not serving these holidays. I'm not I'm not going to give my spirit to America anymore. I'm going to separate myself from the wars. I'm going to separate myself from the Navy. I'm going to separate myself from these women that are trying to get me, that are not of my household, that are not of my nationality, not of my tribe. And I'm going to see how life is better for me. And if every Black and Hispanic person can do that, discipline themselves to do that, then what's going to happen is this. Christ is going to come back. The Most High is going to be rejoicing. He's going to be like, finally, we got it together. I think they ready. You see what I'm saying? Hey, Yahawashi, you go down there and take care of that. I think they ready. I think they're ready to learn, ready to be, underneath this righteous household. See what I'm saying? So is that it on that?
Come.
All right, so the Queen of Heaven is more than just Rhea and Sybil. It's also the god of the earth. They call it's a deity, Gaia, the god Gaia. That's another one too. And also later on in life, later on in the years of the 19th century, then it became the Virgin Mary. Also represented it as a god of Mother's Day as well. Ain't that something? It's not shocking. And also the god Ishtar that you read in the Queen of Heaven in the Zondervan's Pictorial Bible Dictionary, what you're going to find out is that that's the same god of Easter, fertility. All these guys are the same. The same God that you celebrate on Easter is the same one on Mother's Day. Go ahead.
So slick. I ain't never knew them holidays.
Shit ain't slick at all. Yeah. Right. No sweat. And I mean, a lot of people don't know that, but they are going to find out. They're going to find out. So now let's go to the scriptures real quick. All right. Get me Jeremiah 7 and 18 out. All right.
Find out you want to come.
Jeremiah 7 and 18 is what we're going to get next. Let me show you what was going on in the time of Jeremiah, a young prophet, a young brother, a strong brother that was doing amazing things for the Most High. The work, of course.
So
go ahead.
Yeah, 7 and 18.
7 and 18. That's right.
Okay. Jeremiah chapter 7, verse 18. The children gathered wood, and the fathers kindled the fire, and the woman kneaded their dough to make cakes to the Queen of Heaven.
And this is what Jeremiah is speaking about. Jeremiah is speaking about what he is perceiving his people doing in Babylonian captivity. And what they're doing is they're gathering things, gathering wood, gathering the cards, the chocolate, the flowers, the balloons, the teddy bears. They're gathering all these things together for their mother, for the Queen of Heaven, who is their mother, that they're worshiping on Mother's Day. This day has nothing to do with your mother at all. This has everything to do with the Queen of Heaven, those many deities or gods or goddesses. See what I'm saying? You're not just serving one person, so-called person, but you're serving many of them. See what I'm saying? So who gets the credit on Mother's Day? The Queen of Heaven, or the Queens of Heaven, I should say. That's the one that gets that cake. That's the one that gets that ice cream. That's the one that gets the balloons, the cars, the chocolates, the kisses. You see what I'm saying? All that. They get that. That's dedicated to them. They get the credit. Not your mother. See what I'm saying? Keep going.
Come. And to pour out drink offerings unto their gods.
Unto their gods. You see that it says their gods. And so Jeremiah, go ahead.
Unto other gods.
Unto other gods. And the Most High told us not to have other gods, not to serve them. See what I'm saying? Not to serve them. That's a form of, what you would call adultery as well. See what I'm saying? That's a form of adultery because you switched up on the Most High, who is our God. He's the only one that we should be serving, we should be worshiping, we should be giving thanks and glory unto him. You know the angels at his throne, they say Quadash, Quadash, Quadash. They're speaking about the Most High. They're saying holy, holy, holy at his throne. That's in the book of Revelations. There's also, you got King David, who not only prayed to the Most High, but sung to the Most High, made songs for him. That's in the book of Proverbs, not Proverbs, like the book of Psalms. See what I'm saying? Like we do things for the Most High. And, that's how you know that we serve him. By us keeping this law, statutes, and commandments and policing our people and giving them that life, giving them that breath of life to quicken their spirit, the Most High is worship. The Most High is satisfied. The Most High is not looking at us with disgust, but he's glad, man. He's looking at us with astonishment, like, man, these are my people right here. Look at how they worship me. Look how they serve me. And because of that, I'm going to bless them. And I.S.U.P.K, these men are blessed. Believe it. Believe it or not, these men are blessed because we have something that's going to destroy the white man's empire. We have something that anybody else's God does not have at all, which is a real power in the earth, and that is the Most High. Keep going.
That they may provoke me to anger.
We always provoke the Most High to anger, and that was never a good anger, man. You always kindle a fire inside the Most High that was terrible, terrifying. You want to know what the Most High's wrath or punishment looks like on a man or a woman? Drugs, homosexuality, whoredom, rape, molestation, being homeless, being born with many afflictions. You're alive. You got many afflictions, and then you die from those afflictions. You don't live a full course of a life. You get aborted. You get stabbed to death. You get shot to death. You lose an arm. You lose a leg. You're blind. You can't hear at all. You have lack of motor skills. That's what the Most High's wrath looks like on somebody that is sinning against him. But then listen to this too. Everybody that is like that doesn't always happen to them because they're sinning as well. But if you want to talk about curses on people, just look at the way that they live in the ghettos. See what I'm saying? The fact that we die at a rate of about 400 or 500 black people in Chicago every month, that's a curse. And each time a holiday comes around, the murder rates go up. Every Christmas, every Mother's Day, every Thanksgiving. Go ahead.
And no fools making new holidays. Like somebody down there and celebrate that day.
As a holiday, you're right. You're right. What's a birthday when you celebrate somebody's death as a birthday? You know what I mean? I know family that go to people's graveyards. You know what I mean? I'm just keep my ass in the house. I'll do that. I'm gonna honor this man, honor that woman by keeping the law, statutes, and commandments. And that's what honoring thy mother and thy father means, to keep the law, statutes, and commandments. You're not honoring your mother with flowers and gifts on Mother's Day. You're very disrespectful. You don't give a damn about your mother, especially if she was a virtuous, loving, caring mother that tried to keep you out of trouble at all times and try to protect you. You decide to, disobey her. You decided to be a criminal. You decided to be everything that she asked you not to be, that she raised you not to be. She tried and fought all those hard times, but what you do? You still did it, and now you want to say Happy Mother's Day, Mom. I love you. I know you don't like the fact that, I committed a few crimes. I went to jail for 20 years, and, I shot a few people. I took their lives, but I still love you. See what I'm saying? And for all those mothers that say, for all those men and women that say that your mother was your mother and your father, that's very homosexual. Very homosexual. The worst term I've ever heard in the household. I was your mother and your father. Damn, so you a transformer too, huh? So you just like those people down in Atlanta, huh? That's gay. You see what I'm saying? What you doing? Are you creating babies by yourself now? You got a mustache. You got a rod in between your legs. Doesn't make sense. That's a very homosexual term. See what I'm saying? All right. Keep going on it. Is it done?
Comcast is done.
I want you to get Jeremiah 44:17. No, so like it. Get verse 23 on chapter 7.
Okay. Jeremiah chapter 7, verse 23.
Mm-hmm.
But this thing commanded I them, saying, obey my voice,
Right,
and I will be your God.
See, the Most High was saying that if you obey my voice, meaning if you listen, if you hearken to what I am about to say to you, I will be your God. I won't be the queen of heaven. I won't be that thing that touches your five senses, but I will be a God. I will be someone that's going to protect you, that's going to, provide for you. That's what a father does, man. He provides for his children. He feeds his children. He shelters his children to a certain extent. The Most High is that great power in the earth, the great Father. You know what I'm saying? And he is not the mother of us. He's the father of us. Keep going.
And ye shall be my people.
And ye shall be my people. But we can't be the Most High's people when we are going up against everything that he told us not to do. He tells you, don't celebrate Mother's Day. What you do? You do it anyway. And then you ask for forgiveness. You beg and try to plead for some type of mercy, when all you're doing is just playing around and not taking it seriously. Keep going.
And walk ye in all the way that I commanded you.
When you listen and walk the ways that I have commanded you, what is going to happen? Keep going.
That it may be well unto you.
It may be well unto you. In the Babylonian captivity, we could have got the hell out of there sooner than what we did, right? And the reason why is because, the reason why we could have got out there sooner or out of any captivity is if we listened to the Most High from the way beginning. If we would have stayed and listened to the Most High from the way beginning, all the way until the time of 2018, we would still be in rulership. There wouldn't be no such thing as lynchings. There would not be no such thing as police brutality. You know what I'm saying? A double sentence on a man who barely did anything. Like, for real, you really got to take that into consideration, man. Mother's Day is going to be the death of Black and Hispanics. It's going to be the reason why your mother would never find love. She would never have a husband. Mother's Day would be the reason why the household would be undivided. It's like it, divided. All right? Is that it on that?
Come.
All right, get Jeremiah 44:17. Mother's Day, you are celebrating Sybil, Rhea, Gaia, and also the month of May, which is a god, Maya. Maya is actually a god. Every month is represented by a god. Even Wednesday is a god, which is retarded. The days of the week, the days, the months of the year are all gods, going all the way back to the Roman Empire. And of course, later the Roman Catholic Church rebirthed the tradition of the Roman Empire. As you may know today, that's America. All right? Which is a strong power on the earth, because America has always been that strong power on the earth throughout the wars, except for one. And it's great, power of, killing niggas, killing people, and still having them serve them. That's some hardcore things, man. That's really white supremacy, man. You know what I'm saying? Everybody cannot obtain that type of power where you beat the people that are building up your empire and they still won't leave your side. They would still fight for you. That's strong. Everybody can't do that. Go ahead.
People are fools. Like the Most High said, they keep doing the same thing. When we read right now how easy it is to come out here and can't even get together to do it. It's only going to be a couple of them. That's why it's taking so long. And prophecy still getting made. He's going to pop up even if we can't get the 140.
Right. You're right, because we are living in the times of Revelation. And Revelations is the end times that John the Baptist warned us about, told us about. It's the same times that Ezra told us about. Zechariah, Zephaniah, Ezekiel, Jeremiah, Isaiah, Hosea, and Obadiah. These men spoke about the end times. Christ spoke about the end times. See what I'm saying? He knew, the Most High knew at these days and times that we was going to be doing the same thing that we did back then, serving other gods, no matter what God it was, but a God that was not the Most High, right? It's crazy. Keep going on it. Go ahead on that.
Pound. Jeremiah chapter 44, verse 17.
Mm-hmm.
But we will certainly do whatsoever thing goeth forth out of our own mouth.
So look, read that one more time.
But we will certainly do whatsoever thing goeth forth out from our own mouth.
Keep going.
To burn incense unto the Queen of Heaven.
To burn incense for the Queen of Heaven. Keep going.
And to pour out drink offerings unto her.
So we would do all these things for the Queen of Heaven, for a woman, for your number one fan, which is your mom. Really, she's like a wife to you. Very disgusting. It reminds you of the relationship between Nimrod and his wife, really his mother. His mother was his wife. Very disgusting. That's the same relationship that, you see right now. You see what I'm saying? Mama's boy. It's all about your mama. You would die, kill, see what I'm saying, for your mother, even if she was a wicked, disgusting bitch, a monster. You would still, do years for your mother. When all she done for you is treat you bad. For those that had those type of situations, those that lived in those households. Not all mothers are bad. Not all mothers are terrible. There are some great mothers out here. And that's the mothers in the I.S.U.P.K. All right, let's get those sisters a hand. The women in the I.S.U.P.K. deserve praise. The reason why they deserve praise is because they are doing what they are told to do. They are doing what they were commanded to do from the way beginning, which was to be a helpmate to their men, to their nation. Because of that, they deserve every goddamn praise that's coming their way. They're going to be blushing and, smiling all crazy. You see what I'm saying? Happy as hell. She won't know what depression is. She won't know what anxiety is. She won't be so worried anymore. See what I'm saying? Because she heard it out of somebody's mouth. See what I'm saying? A man, her children told her this. I'm going to get that scripture in a second. Keep going on that. That's a really, really good scripture. Go ahead.
As we have done, we and our fathers, our kings, and our princes in the city of Judah and in the streets of Jerusalem. For then had we plenty of victuals, and were well, and saw no evil.
Keep going.
But since we left off to burn incense to the Queen of Heaven and pour out drink offerings unto her, we have wanted all things and have been consumed by the sword and by the famine. And
I just brought this out how because we decide to burn incense and grab the wood, grab the knead the dough to make the cakes, to make gifts and things for having a preparation for the Queen of Heaven, we died behind this. We were killed by the sword. We were killed by famine. The Most High was not playing with us, just like how he's not playing with us today. See what I'm saying? That us being killed in the streets, us, dying, the way that we are, that's the belt to the ass. Meaning, you are now going to be disciplined. You are now going to be judged because you disobeyed me. Because of your disobedience, and you have so much obedience to another God, It's going to make me jealous. It's going to make me hurt you.
So
Go ahead.
I look at like the things I've been through. It's things I should never been doing, and like you chastise me and get me back on track now. And
Right.
It's a blessing to come from that, because like I got a lot of dead friends, and
Exactly.
I'm a warrior, and I'm a good one now.
Right.
And it's like, man, I'm here for something, and I'm gonna find out what it's for, and it ain't gonna be easy. It's hard. I get more tests now. Beat myself up real bad, so I call Officer
Kunaya.
Kunaya.
Yala. Right.
Kunaya.
Ala. Right. It'll come to you. Don't worry about it.
And he read some scriptures to me.
Right.
That put me back on track.
That's right.
One that he gave me was like righteous man fall 7 times.
Yeah, a just man fall 7 times.
I can't say it.
No sweat. Don't worry about it.
You know, he told me that.
Right.
It's like, man, I can't take advantage of that stuff because I know that he said 7 times.
Right.
I mean, do it 7 times.
Right, of course not. It's just a number. It means that you're gonna have times where you're gonna fall. But yeah, keep on.
Make that stuff be disgusting to you.
Say it again.
That's how it is now.
Say that one more time.
Problems make it be disgusting.
That's right, and that's what YAHANNA said, and that's deep that you said that, because that goes into a topic that I'm gonna teach in the future. All right, so Khan, you make sure that you stand by and you come to that class. See what I'm saying?
I would be moving up. I already know it.
Most High in Christ. And don't forget, anytime you come to class, bring a notebook and a pencil. Pen. Go ahead.
Officer Cornelia got my notebook. So
no sweat. No sweat.
I got notes in here.
Most High in Christ. Give him a hand. That's good. That's the soldier story. I like the fact that it wasn't a excuse but a resource. And that's what you got, a resource in your phone. Notes. So Most High in Christ, you make sure that you keep that up. Because when you keep that up, that's what's going to help you as an officer. All right? Go ahead.
Like, I'm going to have to memorize scriptures and all.
That's fine. It's all going to come to you out. It's all going to come to you.
I'm just getting ready for it. I need to know what it is.
For sure. And you want to take your time. Don't rush anything. Don't defeat your mind. Don't do that.
It's like I'm not rushing. I'm just preparing.
That's right.
For something I know that's not easy, but I'm going to get it done.
For sure. Because this ain't something that you've been through before. So there's a lot of things that you will learn. You're gonna learn fast in the school in Minnesota. You're gonna learn a lot of things very quickly. So you can already be on point, already on game. You see what I'm saying? You know what I mean? So yeah, I'll get some more of that a little bit later. But let's be focused and stay on point for the time being. That was it on that. So. The reason why we die in the streets the way we do, like I always say, is because we do everything that the Most High tells us not to do. And that's why we suffer in the condition in which we are in today. See what I'm saying? Appreciate your mother every goddamn day. Love her every day. See what I'm saying? Check up on her. But don't just do it because the calendar tells you to do it. Don't do it because everybody else is doing it. Don't do it because you was told to do it by somebody that is not your God. And we look at the white man as our God, so we follow him like he is a God or like he is the Most High. That's wrong. All right, so now let me drop that. I need you to get out. I need you to get. What's that scripture? Get Lamentations 4 and 3. And I got something for you next after that. All right. Yeah, so it's Lamentations 4 and 3. If I'm not mistaken. Check that out. Make sure it's correct. Yeah, that's right.
All right. Lamentations chapter 4, verse 3. Even the sea monsters draw out the breath. They give suck to their young ones. The daughters of my people is become cruel, like the ostriches. Can't say that word.
No, you said it right.
Wilderness.
In the wilderness. So the Most High is saying, or Jeremiah is saying that, in the sea, like even the sea monsters draw out the breast. They give suck to their young ones, meaning they feed their children, right? Just like you see animals feed their children, you see how women feed their children, breastfeeding them, right? But the daughter of my people is become cruel. What is cruel? How would you describe cruel or cruelty?
Cruel. Like something like wicked or wrong. It's like so many names I can say.
Right. Say them all. Go ahead. Wicked. Mean. Bogus. Right. Go ahead. Trifling as hell. See what I'm saying? The women of Blacks, Hispanic, and Native American women, these women have become cruel to the young men, been cruel to the young woman. And what have they done? They have emasculated the Black man. They have made their daughters into whores. Now everybody, now she's a role model. Now she's, now she looks up to Kim Kardashian. When she sees a sister in the truth, when she sees a sister, who got a man who's married to multiple women, she's talked about. She's looked down upon. She looks like, this girl is retarded and stupid. When this woman out here got multiple husbands, which is a sin, multiple partners, multiple wives, which is very disgusting. You got this young man who thinks that he can, become a woman. He thinks that it's okay to shoot the whole block up. He thinks that's strong. He thinks that he's a man. And that's not true. The daughters of Israel have become brutish, become cruel, become evil, become harsh when it comes to the children of Israel. That's why your mother should not be celebrated on Mother's Day. And even if she wasn't cruel or brutish, she should be praised, but not on Mother's Day. She should be praised for her works, her acts, her virtue. Because virtue and virtuous just means a woman with skill, obedience. Praise her for that. All right? Go ahead and get Exodus 20 and 3 out.
Come.
Let me find this one scripture real quick. All right, I know this in Proverbs
20 and 3.
20 and 3. And you can read that anytime.
Exodus chapter 20, verse 3. Thou shalt have no other gods before me.
The Most High commanded all Blacks, Hispanics, and Native American people, those that are from the 12 tribes, Judah, Levi, you see what I'm saying? Issachar, who else am I missing, man? Ephraimites. The Most High told us that we should not have any other gods to serve. Read it one more time.
Thou shalt not, thou shalt have no other gods before me.
The Most High is ashamed. The Most High is jealous. The Most High is furious. The Most High is ready to unleash his wrath on you because you have considered another God. You have considered somebody else, you decided to give up your praise, give up your worship, give up your obedience, your time, your dedication, your whole life to something else that is not him. He has every right to be upset and mad. Keep going.
Thou shalt not make unto thee any graven images.
You shall not make unto anything a graven image. The Queen of Heaven is a graven image. It is something that is worshipped on the face of the earth. How do we know? Mother's Day. So how do we know? Easter. Go ahead.
That's how you know you ain't supposed to be bowing down to no white crucified Christ in your Christian church.
Exactly. You shouldn't be worshiping the Virgin Mary, which is a very, that is so homosexual to me. It was something else that I was going to say that I'm missing. The way that Mother's Day is very homosexual when it comes to men and the woman, right? Men to the woman is what I'm saying. It's because the men just loses their masculinity on Mother's Day. I see it all the time. Yeah, I know we was fighting and arguing the other day, but I just want to let you know, Happy Mother's Day. You know what I mean? Like, that shit's gay. You see what I'm saying? Like, I'm sorry, Mom. Tears all in his eyes, ready to break down. Finna sing her a whole song, how he apologized. Very gay and homosexual. Y'all make sure I pay attention. Very gay and homosexual is what that is. Mother's Day is a disgrace to the Most High. It is a slap in the face to all Israelites. That's not us. You don't see sisters in the truth. Happy Mother's Day. Shalom, sis. Go ahead.
How you know if you're an Israelite?
If you are what?
I just want to know that.
If you are from the 12 tribes of Israel. Go ahead.
What if somebody's just saying they is?
You have to prove it. Just like everybody else proves it before they sit in these seats. Just like that. We got to see. We got to do some investigating on who your father is. We really don't give a damn. We really don't care. One second. We really don't care about what tribe your mother is. It's all about the father. Go ahead.
It's like I was thinking about the blood.
The bloodline, not the skin complexion, but the bloodline.
I know they messed us up.
Who did? What do you mean?
The devil.
How?
They did rape our women, all kind of stuff.
Well, okay, are you saying that their seed is mixed in with ours? Is that what you're saying?
We could tell that seed, but I'm like, they was trying to destroy our blood. Like, you probably got a full-blooded Hebrew Israelite that mate with a half one and try to get it back together like that. But you still could see it, but I know the man's seed is what the child is going to be.
Right. And no matter if you're white, black, Asian, whatever.
So I'm just thinking about some stuff I probably shouldn't.
No, it's fine. I mean, I hear what you're saying a lot, but the thing is, ain't such thing as somebody else's seed. Like, okay, all that biracial stuff is not true. It's only one seed. That's it. You know what I mean? If the mother is white and the father is black, the child is black. Now, if the father is white and the mother is black, the child is white, period. See what I'm saying? Bob Marley had dark nigga skin, but his father was an Edomite. I believe Frederick Douglass is an Edomite too. His father was a devil. See what I'm saying? Go ahead.
I was going to say Malcolm X, but his mom was white and his daddy was black.
Right. That was definitely a black man for sure. But let's stay on topic once again, all right? Read that one more time.
Come. Thou shalt not make unto thee any graven images.
We should not make graven images for these other gods. Everything that we do, all of our obedience, all of our love, compassion, all of our zeal must be to the Most High, and only the Most High. And what that's going to do is going to help the nation. It's not going to hurt the nation. Anytime we celebrate Mother's Day and we don't know what we're consciously celebrating, it hurts us and our nation. You are disrespecting your mother on Mother's Day. You think you give her love and compassion? That is a lustful holiday. That is where, all the pain, all the 18 years, all the 20 years of you being mistreated is washed away just for that one day. I see that you're weak. I see that you just don't know better. And now when you watch this class, you better get some understanding. That's what you better do. Because if you don't, you're going to end up feeling the wrath of the Most High for Mother's Day. Shalom. That's it. All right. Go ahead and get, you got a question? Okay. Go ahead and get drop down to verse 12.
Exodus chapter 20, verse 12. Honor thy father and thy mother.
Read that one more time.
Honor thy father and thy mother.
Read it for the third time, but with force.
Honor thy father and thy mother.
Honor thy father and thy mother. How do you honor thy father and thy mother? You have to keep the law, statutes, and commandments. Simple. You have to be a man of the Lord in order to honor them. See, Christians get mad when their sons and daughters don't live a Christian lifestyle. And they feel like they're being disrespectful. They're not, going into the culture of molestation, into the culture of extorting black people, going into the culture of having sex with somebody else's wife. So they feel disrespected because now they want to be in the truth. Now they want to get their life to the Most High and not to white Jesus. But the disrespect is when your children serve you on a day that was not prescribed from the Most High. But now let's stop talking. Let's get off the wickedness of this day for a tad bit. Give me Proverbs 31 and 28. Was there more on that? Just read the rest of that and go to Proverbs 31 and 28, and I'll give that to you. Go ahead.
That thy days may be long unto the land which the Lord thy God giveth thee.
So, okay, this is also another precept to the scripture that speaks about how your life is going to be prolonged, right? Also, when honor thy mother, thy father, your life will be longer. It's going to be a longer length of time because you are keeping the law. When you are keeping the law, your parents, you see what I'm saying? I mean, you are going to live a longer life. You also should respect your parents. Respect your crackhead father. Respect your alcoholic mother. See what I'm saying? And by you respecting them is doing what the Most High told you to do. Because there's going to come a point in time where you are going to be, their help when at their old age. That's also in the Bible as well. See what I'm saying? There's many ways to honor thy mother and thy father, thy mother. But it's not on Mother's Day. It's not on Father's Day. That's wrong. The Bible does not tell us that, but the white man tells you that. But then again, you believe that the white man is God, and that the Most High of this Bible is not God. So I understand the confusion. I understand all the excuses. I understand why we're dying in the streets the way that we are. Keep going. Is that it? Yeah. Proverbs 31 and 28. Let's get into what it means for a woman to be praised. Not worship, but a woman to be glorified. Let's see what that looks like in the scriptures.
Proverbs chapter 31, verse 28.
This is King Solomon speaking about this. Go ahead.
Her children arise up and call her blessed.
Her children would arise up. What does arise up mean? What is it speaking about? Her children would arise up. Raise your hand if anybody got it. Go ahead out.
Like grow up?
No, not in this context. No. Good though. Go ahead.
So can I say like when they wake up?
There you go. Give them a hand. There you go. Arise up means to wake up. You see what I'm saying? So her children arise up, meaning the children wake up and call her blessed. And her husband does what?
Her husband also, and he praises her.
He praises her, meaning the family in the household gives the woman of the house a praise, man. Mom, you blessed, Mom. You got you a great husband. You see what I'm saying? You're doing great things for us. You're teaching us things. You're a woman of the Lord. See what I'm saying? Like, where can you go wrong? Go ahead.
I think this is better than Mother's Day.
You damn right it is better. You don't think it is. It's better than Mother's Day. You see what I'm saying? Go ahead, read that one more time.
Her children arise up and call her blessed.
Her children would arise up, meaning wake up out of sleep, literally sleep, and do what?
Call her blessed.
Call her blessed, meaning, Mom, you are blessed. You got a lot going on for yourself. You got a lot of good things coming your way. You got you a great husband. I mean, I can't wait to see what more great things you can do. What more great could come out of you as a mother, as a wife. Keep going.
Her husband also, and he praises her.
That's right. You see what I'm saying? You know, and the husband should always be like, hey, you know, go tell your mom how pretty she is. Go let her know that how great of a job she's doing. Let her know that that food that she just cooked was very delicious, and that you can't wait for more nights to have more delicious food. Tell her thank you for taking care of you. Tell her thank you for this. Tell her thank you for that. That's the blessing. That's the praising. All right. So that's what should happen to a virtuous woman. But a woman that is wicked, that believes that she deserves anything. If a queen believes that she deserves anything, she's wrong. But niggas in the I.S.U.P.K, we do not honor whores. But we do honor a sister that is virtuous, that is obedient, and that serves the Most High. That is a bad woman. That is a woman that is 10 times better than a woman in the world that's just half naked. You see what I'm saying? Who just, display herself as a stupid, clamorous whore. She ain't got nothing to offer because her goods are spoiled. And that's a good word, because her goods are spoiled, meaning, everything's showing. Her false, her bad reputation of being a whore first, right? That's the physical. See what I'm saying? She barely got any clothes on, right? And then the fact that her mind is fucked up. She wants to be called queen when she treats you like shit. She wants to be called, something, a Nubian goddess. She want to be treated like royalty when she treats you like garbage, man. And that's not going to happen. I will not give you any praise for that, but I will chastise you. I will give you something. I won't give you my life. When I say I give you my life, meaning I won't give you any rod. I won't give you any compliments. I won't, give you any glory for, the shameful things that you are doing. But I will give you a checking. I will give you a lot of chastising. I will get underneath your skin until you're ready to be obedient, until you're tired of me insulting your demons, insulting your personality, insulting your way of life that is very poor. That's what I would do. When Mother's Day come, you won't hear Mother's Day out of my goddamn mouth. And that's going to hurt you to the core. Don't look at me and be like, so you want to say it? I won't tell you happy birthday. Oh, damn, you 50? Oh, I didn't know. When it happened? It was all day yesterday. Oh, for real? I didn't know. I thought it was just Tuesday. See what I'm saying? Oh, it was Mother's Day today? I didn't know. I really didn't give a damn either. I wasn't looking forward to it like you was. Oh, you're negative. Oh, you're being an ass. Hey, that's kind of what I do. But I do not give a damn about Mother's Day, so I'm going to talk about your guy. Go ahead.
They're being an ass for bringing it up.
Exactly. Go ahead.
My friend mama told him she wished she died because he wouldn't give her no money.
Exactly. I heard that too.
I'm like, damn.
Yep. See, they hate that because they're like, it's all about me. That's how spoiled women are when it comes to these holidays. That's ridiculous, man. So you don't love me?
Man.
I definitely love you. Yes, it's Mother's Day, but I don't love you because it's Mother's Day.
So
go ahead.
I had to hurt. She got 2 dead sons already, and she got 2 left. But she told the man she wished she was dead. I'm like, man, I remember my mama told me I better get some insurance.
Yeah, I heard that too.
That hurted me. But man,
right.
She told me she wished she was dead. At least she
I mean,
she said get some insurance.
I mean, that's why the Bible says that the daughters of my people are cruel. Is become cruel. because that's what comes out their mouth. Just filthy language. You know what I mean?
It was about money too.
Of course, it's about everything. It's really about everything. You see what I'm saying? The minute you don't bow down and submit to them, that's when they just start getting mad and angry. They say everything and be like, yeah, I'm sorry, I was mad and upset. You was trying to kill me, first of all. You was cussing me out verbally. See what I'm saying? You was talking about my whole life, my daddy, when you slept with the nigga. You see what I'm saying? You was coming at my whole life.
She still with the nigga and begging me for some money. You got a man right there.
Exactly. And now once he stops submitting to her like a coward, then he's the next couple of bitch ass niggas and shit like that. See what I'm saying? Excuse my language. Go ahead.
He's not going for that. But
see what I'm saying? I'm just saying, but you just gotta understand the spirit, though. You know what I mean? Because that's how it is in the household. See what I'm saying?
Right.
Like these men fall weak to women, and in I.S.U.P.K. we don't do that. We do not do that at all. We correct ourselves and our woman. That's what we do, and that's what we have to do, because then a woman wants to consider Mother's Day because she feel like it's righteous. See what I'm saying? But you got to keep her out of that spirit, and she got to play a part too, which is getting out of that spirit as well. All right. Is that it on that? I want you to get Amos 5:21. Okay. It's Amos 5:21. I keep saying Acts sometimes, but it's Amos.
Amos chapter 5, verse 21. I despise your feast days.
Say that one more time.
I despise your feast days.
The Most High always speaks about how he hates and despises our feast days. Now, this context of us, of it being ours, is talking about the ones that we are consumed with, the ones that we joined ourselves to, and that's the holidays of Rome, the holidays of America. See what I'm saying? The holidays that the KKK celebrates, that hates niggas, but you celebrate the same day as your oppressor, as your killer, as your murderer, as your thief, as your culture vulture. See what I'm saying? As that vagabond. That is the holiday that you celebrate. And the Most High said what? Read it one more time.
I despise your feast days.
I despise your feast days. And the Most High does hate. The Most High does despise. And it said it in the Bible. Keep going.
And I will not smell in your solemn assembly.
As you're setting up, the table, as you are sitting down, holding hands with everybody, setting up a prayer to bless over your disgusting pork, your shrimp, your lobster, your catfish. What else is out there that's unlawful, man? You goddamn rats, all that.
Human.
All your human, everything that you are about to pray over, you're doing this all for the Most High, but he is not going to be in the presence of that. He's not going to smell that. He's not going to smile on that. That is shameful and disgraceful. That's what it is. You want to say something?
It's lucky I do, but I want us to stay on subject. I just want to point it out a lie they put in the Bible that messes us up.
What do you mean?
Paul said we could eat pork.
Paul never said that we could eat pork. Paul never said that.
Man, I could almost swear I've seen it in the...
Never. Paul never. Because you want to know why? Paul kept the law. Paul encouraged the law. You can't be an apostle or a disciple and teach people to sin against the law. Because sinning against the law means to break or violate the law.
Right.
And when you do that, you are judged. So Paul did not say that. If you believe he did, show me the scripture and we'll get to it. All right? And that's it. Okay? Keep going.
Though ye offer me burnt offerings and your meat offering, I will not accept them, neither will I regard the peace offering of your fat beast.
And that's deep, because the Most High said that he will not regard, meaning he will not consider, he will not look at what's prepared on the table, but he's going to see the spirit in the room. And it is not of him. You know what I'm saying? That spirit in that room is not separate. It's very common. Common meaning the same. The same meaning everybody's doing it. But it's all in wickedness. That's that common thing. And that's an old biblical term too, saying common. See what I'm saying? You're doing that common thing. Meaning you doing that thing that everybody else does in wickedness. Disgusting. See what I'm saying? One more thing. You want to say something?
No.
Khan. All right. No sweat. So with that being said, Israel, this is the I.S.U.P.K, Minneapolis. Make sure you subscribe, Instagram, YouTube, Twitter, and Facebook. And this video will be uploaded to Facebook later on tonight. Also, what you want to do is, you go ahead. Also, what you want to do is too, make sure that you come back next Wednesday. Make sure that you bring more people to watch and view these videos, because this is history that needs to be brought out and inserted inside the minds of Christians that are Black, Hispanic, and Native American people that are really Israelites, all right? So, that being said, Israel, this is the I.S.U.P.K. Shalom, all right?